Welcome to Local Vibes Unplugged, where we dive deep into the heart of our community. I'm Tammy, and together we'll uncover inspiring local stories, spotlighting the businesses and events that make our neighbourhood vibrant. Join us for engaging conversations filled with practical business tips, valuable advice, and first-hand stories from real people with real experiences. Whether you're a local entrepreneur or someone who loves to stay connected with the community, this is the place for you. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's get inspired together.
Hello everyone, Tammy here at SMJ Media Group. We are back today at the Login Lounge in a different room today, very cosy. I could get used to this. My guest today is a lovely lady called Louise. Hi, Louise.
Hi, Tammy.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we're going to talk about something that I'm quite looking forward to talk about because I admit I'm completely clueless when it comes to property. So tell us more about what you do, please.
Okay, so I started in property a while ago, working with investors and developers to help them find flip properties, basically. And since doing that and really enjoying that, I decided to become a local estate agent because I just like the personal touch, the fact that it's local and being able to just be part of the local community. So I can still do flip properties, but I find in the area there's probably only a handful of really good ones that investors would be interested in my local area. Yeah. Why not sell family homes at the same time? So I'm partnered with a company called the Agency UK, Talk as abbreviated, and I work under my limited company, but they're there to support and offer, guidance and stuff, and we have our own little teams. And I came on today to sort of discuss the areas I cover and all that kind of thing.
Wonderful. So how far do you cover with these properties?
So because I want to stay as local as possible, Farnborough is my hyper-local area, but I actually lived in Camberley for 20 years, so I'm more than happy to cover that too. So we're looking at Camberley, Frimley, Farnborough, Aldershot, Farnham and Fleet. They're kind of my areas. But I actually have a new listing coming on at the end of the month in West Byfleet.
Yeah.
I know the area quite well because I went to college in Weybridge. So if things come up from people, this came from a recommendation actually from a flat that I sold.
Yeah.
If things come up and I know the area well enough, then I'm happy to provide that. But it's not, if somebody approaches me from an area I don't know, I wouldn't be able to provide that really good service. So I would say no and pass them to somebody I know that can.
Because it's not all about the house itself or flat. It's about, the area people go into. Do you know about the local schools? What's it like here? Where's the nearest hospital? And all, I imagine you sometimes get people just checking what's in the area, and it's a good way to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's part of the package and part of what we provide, being able to find out, being able to know the local amenities. I mean, Farnborough, my son's been to 2 schools now. I know all the local shops, all where the colleges are, the train stations, the local hospital, all of that kind of stuff. And that's all part of the package and part of what we need to provide. So if somebody contacted me from Coventry, for example, I don't know the area, so I wouldn't be able to provide that really good service.
No, you didn't. I think we briefly touched on it. Obviously, it's not more about this, but you had someone who was quite far away, but you were able to recommend and put through to someone and help in that way, and that's nice as well because then you're helping each other out. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. See, even now I lose my trail of thought now. But people contact you quite often as well going, I'm not sure if I'm going to sell, but I'm thinking about it. I need to get a validation done. Yeah, they can reach out for all of that.
Yeah, so I offer free valuations. I can do a market report without obviously visiting the property, but that would just always be a guide.
Yeah.
But what I love most about what I provide is I class myself as 24/7. Obviously, I need to sleep.
Yeah.
But hopefully my clients do too.
We have families, folks.
Yes, we do. Although my son's 10 now, so he's pretty cool. He loves it actually. He's absolutely obsessed with property.
Oh, really?
He found me a flip opportunity walking down the road with
with
some land next to it. Yeah, he's going to be in property for sure, and he's going to.
That's lovely.
He's going to be rich at a young age. That's what I've decided. I've already said to him.
Looking after mum.
Yeah, I've already said to him. As much as school's important, and he needs to, do his best. Not to stress too much because no matter what, he's going to he's going to be successful, you know.
Funny enough, I had a similar conversation with my son because he got a bit frustrated. One of the courses he did at college isn't something he's now continuing. But I've said to him, well, look at me. I'm in my 40s now, believe it or not, folks. And I'm completely changing careers already. You know, like I've gone from, I started off doing one thing, then I went 20 years doing something else. And now I'm flipping back to what I started in college. I said, it doesn't, don't panic, do your best, but don't worry if there's other things you decide to go into.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect to schools, they're there for a reason. But I think algebra, for example, I'm never going to use that. I mean, it could be needed if that was the route you were going to go down. But I think my son can put a bit too much pressure on himself sometimes. And I just needed to let him know that, well, he's got me as a mum, so he's going to be fine because I'll guide him. And as long as he's happy, that's all that really matters. And I think getting too stressed with schoolwork can just... Sometimes there's no need. Exactly. So people how can anyone get hold of you? Because you've got some, obviously your website. Have you got your website and Instagram? And so I've got an Instagram, Facebook business page and my Facebook profile. I'm actually working on a new website at the moment, which will be out probably the middle of February, but I will share that all on my socials anyway. But yeah, I was touching on the personal service. So the reason we say 24/7 is because I'm accessible evenings and weekends. We like to do open houses as well, which is a lot less disruption for the homeowner, the seller. And you get lots of people in at one time, creating FOMO, because people think, oh, well, they're interested, and you're more than likely to get more than one offer in that day. It's a couple of hours where the family has to leave their home and then worry about tidying up and all of that beforehand. And it's just, a lot less just disruption. But with the personal service, just being accessible evenings and weekends, as well as obviously 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, I think really helps. I've said this before, but with the investor and developer side, I've been on the receiving end of the high street, where I needed to call and speak about a property at 5:05 on a Friday, and that's it. I can't speak to them until 9 o'clock on Monday. No. And they say property never sleeps. I do a lot of my property work on the weekend, so it can cause quite a lot of frustration.
Of course.
And I also think that if you're selling your home, it can be quite a stressful situation. And just being able to WhatsApp message me or give me a quick call at 7 o'clock at night, it doesn't, I'm more than happy to help people. And just being that bit more flexible and being available for people to just ask those questions that will settle them for the evening. I just think really, really helps.
Yeah, as long as you do have some downtime.
Yes, I do. And I do sleep. I sleep 10 till 4. They're my 6 hours, but I'm a bit of a biohacker too, so I have lots of little hacks in life to live a healthier one. And the key is to have the same amount of sleep every night, no more, no less. So having that structure is actually better than someone that has 8 hours sleep, but it's sporadic.
Yeah, my husband and I need to work on this, definitely.
But your little one's a lot younger than mine.
Yeah, it's not really her. It's just, my husband doesn't sleep. Tell her he can get to sleep, just can't stay asleep.
Yeah, my brother is exactly the same, actually. He's, he doesn't sleep very well at all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in to tell us about that. Is there anything else you want to touch on with it? Anything else you want to fill us in on?
Not really. Just, if you're thinking of selling your home, please do get in touch. I'm sure my information and contact details will be added to this podcast when it's posted. So
They will.
I will always do my best.
Wonderful. And we're going to put the links for the Facebook and everything within the podcast. And I see some of your posts quite often, and they look I like them because they're unique. I've seen a lot of property, yours have more of a professional but friendly approach, and I like it.
Oh, thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to get across.
Well, there you go, you did it. Thank you so much for coming in today, Louise.
Thank you for everything, I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Local Vibes Unplugged. We hope you enjoyed our journey through the heart of our community and found inspiration in the stories we shared. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review to help others discover the remarkable voices that make our neighbourhood thrive. If you have any thoughts or stories you'd like to share, we'd love to hear from you. Also, check out our website, buzzpodcasts.uk.